better cell signal in the sticks is only a matter of time. The Wall Street Journal reports AT&T has plans to shut down its second-generation wireless networks by 2017. The company is working to optimize the efficiency of its available spectrum, and that means getting users onto faster, newer devices. Some 12% of AT&T's contract customers are still on 2G handsets, and AT&T says it will actively help users along to newer networks. But even with 4G working up to new speed, VentureBeat says the old GSM networks still see a lot of use. The vast majority of AT&T's customers are using 3G HSPA or HSPA Plus networks. But in rural areas, 2G GSM and Edge networks are usually your lifeline for making calls. It's unclear what will happen to those 2G networks that don't serve many people, but are important for making a call from the middle of nowhere. Engadget says, don't worry about it. When 2017 rolls around, none of us will be looking back, the same way nobody lamented 2G replacing 1G when GSM kicked out the first-generation advanced mobile phone system. Don't get too misty-eyed. While the transition will mark the end to what's arguably one of the most definitive chapters in U.S. cellular history, that far-flung date will likely come well after most of us have moved on. Much like the AMPS shutdown, it could be less of a bang and more of a whimper. Pocketnow points out losing 2G only sounds like a bad idea now because those of us on faster networks still use 2G once in a while when we can't get a signal otherwise. Obviously, this is a good thing and will free up network resources for more efficient, high-speed communications. Still, we can't help but get a little nostalgic at the thought of no more reliable edge data when we can't seem to get a 3G lock. By 2017, though, maybe we'll be looking at today's 3G with the same attitude. It means AT&T will have to upgrade infrastructure. Gotta Be Mobile says that will certainly happen, but it's a shame it's taken this long to begin with. Many rural areas, such as large portions of Maine, Oregon, upstate New York, and almost the entire state of Nebraska, only have access to 2G coverage on AT&T. The idea that AT&T still needs to upgrade so many large areas to 3G is depressing, especially when the carrier is trying to roll out 4G LTE before fully rolling out 3G. For what it's worth, AT&T says it doesn't even sell 2G-only phones anymore, so if you're upgrading the next 5 years, you'll be okay. For Newsy, I'm Logan Tittle. Multiple sources, the real story.